Hi, it's Kimberly. Welcome back to my channel, the Infinite Spark Collective. Happy Saturday. So let's dive into hidden knowledge and possible shadows or light. And I'm feeling like the universe is really with us right now. So it will not surprise me in the least if these cards end up connecting, resonating with each other. Whoa, don't want to drop that many. So I hope you're liking my videos. If you're new here, please subscribe. If you're returning, that's awesome. Please like the video. Subscribe if you haven't already done so. Share the videos with your friends. Feel free to leave comments. About things in the reading. Tell me what kind of readings, would you be interested in? Like, pick a card kind of readings, or, impromptu, like live readings where you pick a card. Like I can, set up a live and, have the chat open and, limit it to, like, I can put a poll or whatever, and that kind of stuff. I'll figure it out. But if that's something you want, just let me know. Okay. I believe I've pulled this card before. Skills and talents. Everyone has unique skills and talents. Discover where you shine and work to improve. Create value with your skills, let your talents shine, and you'll become a better version of yourself. Now, I've actually never read the back of this deck. I just liked the way the box looked. It was cool, right? It says, if you're feeling stuck or overwhelmed or unsure of the cause of that, the Akashic Truth Oracle cards can provide you with objective and spiritual insight into the choices you are making in different areas of your life. The obstacles these choices have created and the next steps you can take to become happier and more abundant. So if you are feeling stuck, and I'm not saying you have to write like lists, but when you watch this video, don't ask anyone else what your skills and talents are. You know what your skills and talents are. Make a list and see where you can put those to use if you're not putting them to use already. In ways that'll help you better yourself. Okay? Or in ways, who knows, your skills and talents could lead you to finding, oh gosh knows, all kinds of new opportunities, right? Whoop. Now, the shadow and light one is stimulate self-improvement through patterns and personal growth in a very practical way. This deck will assist you in everyday life by shining a light on a multitude of matters and encouraging openness to a different perspective, self-reflection, opportunities, and paths in life. It is highly focused on self-empowerment, self-improvement, and self-growth, and overcoming obstacles. Each card reflects two either opposing or complementary perspectives on a matter, or showing you different ways of looking at a problem or aspect in your life. Every card provides an affirmation or a meditation or daily practice, as well as practical tips that can assist in particular situations represented on the card. I'm not sure if I've ever used these ones before. I think I may have because obviously I've opened them. Right? Ooh. Now, while this may not look like the most positive card, I think it really is. Growth, pain. There can be no growth without pain. As I like to say it, no growth, through pain. We often resist change and growth because it might be painful to let go of what is known to us. We fear what we could become without it. It's easy to fall into the habit of focusing too much on what we leave behind rather than what we have to gain. You might feel stuck where you're at and fail to realize that you are on a constant journey of growth. Your actions, your experiences, and previous thoughts, as well as your emotions, are your roots, and they will always be a part of you. While on the other hand, you can use these to your advantage and grow new branches that you have never thought of before. While things are taking form, it might feel turbulent and painful, but eventually these things will become part of your stable roots. Ask yourself how you think about change and growth. What are the things you are resisting? And what things do you have to gain? The pain we experience when going through growth may have originated from the fear of showing our true selves, our insecurities, and our vulnerabilities. To truly grow, you must acknowledge it's okay not to be perfect. Find the courage to face your own fears and the strength to tear down or lower your wall of judgment towards yourself and others. Make a list of all the things you will gain from letting go of your fears. Read the list out loud to yourself twice each day in front of a mirror. Is that honestly saying affirmations in front of a mirror while looking at yourself does wonders. In the morning or before you go to bed. At lunchtime, whenever it's convenient for you to do it twice a day, or take time and meditate upon your list, like pick one thing and do it in an affirmation sense. Why is it so easy for blank? Why am I blank? Do you understand what I'm saying? Why is it so easy to let go of the fear of blank? And that an affirmation is just an affirmation turned into a question. Now, the affirmation in the book, I embrace the pain and make way for growth. The affirmation, and you don't answer this with your conscious mind. I've covered this before. This is for your subconscious to find the answers. Okay? I embrace the pain and make way for growth. Why is it so easy for me to make way for growth while releasing the pain? Or why is it so easy for me to make way for growth? Simple as that. Why is it so easy to make room for growth? Or you can phrase that however you like, whatever works for you. Believe me, I know a lot of the times the things I say to you are not easy, and they're not meant to be easy. If it was easy, do you think we'd all be sitting here going through all the stuff we go through? If it was easy, we wouldn't have to go through it because you wouldn't have to reveal those parts of yourselves that you don't want to get rid of. We cling to our fears as if they're a safety blanket because it doesn't cause us to grow. It doesn't cause us to step out of the mindset of what's possible or what is. It doesn't allow us to step into the mindset of what is possible. When you stay in your space of fear, when you stay small, it keeps you in the I'm safe here. I don't have to change. Change is constant, my dear. That's what I'm going to tell you. You don't have a choice. You honestly do not have a choice. You can choose to stay stuck where you are and then feel free to get upset that nothing in your life is changing. Or you can embrace your fears. Like the saying says, feel the fear and do it anyway. So that's what it means. It means embrace the fear. It means I understand this is scary, but I'm going to embrace it for the sake of change and for the sake of growth. Because growth is the constant thing. Fear can be a constant thing if you let it be, but you don't have to be.